the new wave of professional wrestling, Capital Wrestling.
Hey everyone, I am Candice Cordelia standing next to Dave Reed and Ron Starr. Ron, you're looking a little upset. What's happening?
Yo, Dave, last month, what happened?
I don't know. I let it slip, and that's my mistake. I apologize for that.
Listen, when I got the call to come to Capital, I heard you were here, I was excited. I called your dad and I made a promise to your father that I would take care of you, I'd look out for you. Now listen, I only deal with the best. And maybe if you can't do what I need, maybe I need to find somebody that can.
No. Listen, I can do my best, trust me. I let it slip, I won't do that again, I promise. I'm the guy that you came here to see. I promise, you give me one more chance. I will make you proud, but most importantly, I will make my father proud. And that's why I'm here, to make both of y'all proud. So just give me one more chance, that's all I'm asking.
All right, bro, one more chance. I got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Capital Wrestling. We are getting set for another one of the best of 5 matches between Anthony Bowens and Darius Carter, and it's been exciting so far.
So far, it's been exciting with both men having one pinfall. Darius Carter sneaking the last one by using, I would say, nefarious means.
Well, I mean, you can call it nefarious, however you want to say it. It is 1-1 at this point in the best of 5 series here.
Nefarious but legal for sure, as using Bowens' own arm.
Listen, I had the rules committee take a look at it, and there was nothing they said that was worth reversing in that decision, Steven. But the past is a past, and right now we got to focus on what we're seeing. Wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter, making his way to the ring.
Match number 3 about to get underway here. You gotta think that Anthony Bowens is gonna have revenge on his mind with Darius Carter, you know, not taking anything away from him. One of the smartest minds of professional wrestling. That last matchup, setting up Anthony Bowens, drawing him in like a lamb to the slaughter before using that maneuver.
And that right there is the brilliance of Darius Carter.
But here's the thing, it's a 5-match series. A long way to go, folks. And now behold, as Darius Carter basks in the glory of the Capital Wrestling faithful, wanting all the glory bestowed to him, hoping to pick up another victory over the 5-2 player, Anthony Bowens. With this series knotted up at 1, let's take a look at how the first 2 turned out. Looking for it, goes to front close, rolls through, tries to hold it, covers him down, 1, 2, 3.
What? Are you kidding?
Wait a minute!
But you got to believe that that's the reason why a guy like Anthony Bowens, and using his own cover, 1, 2, 3. It looked like, I couldn't see from here, but it looked like he had a handful of tights.
Wait a minute. There he is, the 5-2 player, Anthony Bowens.
But in street clothes.
Why is he dressed in street clothes?
Well, I'm sure we'll get an answer, Steven. Let me do some research here.
Let's take a quick break, but when we come back, we've got to sort this out, Harry.
Are you in need of a lawyer who will fight for you? Well, EDA Law will go off the top rope for you and your needs. Pro wrestling veteran Eric Anderson has brought his no-nonsense approach from the ring to the courtroom. The New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer and his team focuses on business law, criminal defense, and representing members of the pro wrestling industry. For more information, head on over to edalaw.com. That's edalaw.com. EDA Law, for those in the law who wrestled, know how to wrestle the law.
This week's edition of Capital Wrestling Television is brought to you by the home of the Capital Wrestling Podcast, the El Toro Podcast Network. Whether it's Capital Wrestling, the world of professional wrestling, or the world of informational technology, El Toro's podcast has you covered. Follow them on Twitter at El Toro's Podcast, or subscribe right now on Google Podcast, SoundCloud, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher Radio, Podbay FM, or on Apple Podcast.
If you're wondering if there's something a little off to you, that's because there isn't. I'm in my street gear instead of my 5-tool player gear, and that's because I unfortunately have to announce that tonight I am not medically cleared to compete.
Not medically cleared to compete? What does that mean for the best of 5?
And that poses a problem because this is the best of 5 series, and there's a little rule that says you have to have 5 consecutive matches. So that's how it works, Anthony. So I'm proposing this. Me and you, match 3, 1 month from now when I'm cleared to compete, so we can keep this series fair and so we can entertain the fans like they deserve to be each and every night.
That seems like a fair proposal, Harry. Give the man time to recover.
Well, let's hear what Darius Carter feels about this, because he has a right here of refusal. There's that veteran sensibility of a Darius Carter.
Wait a minute. Anthony, there was a lot of build-up here, and I have to say, I'm really disappointed in you. I expected better from you, the 5-tool player, a hero, an inspiration to these ignorant people over here.
Well, even the ignorant need to be inspired.
Why are you looking at me?
No reason.
I love the hypocrisy. I love that you boo the professional wrestler that's able to do his job tonight.
That's true. He's the one competing
That's a
tonight.
real reflection of yourself. It's not a reflection of me. Just like this is a reflection of you, Anthony, because you see, when I lost my first match, I didn't complain. I didn't make an excuse like you. I didn't pretend to get hurt so you get done this match. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You're trying to look good in front of these people, but you are afraid of Darius Carter, just like everybody else in that locker room, just like the champion, just like management. Everyone fears the All-Father.
Afraid? The man's injured. It happens. That's part of a professional wrestler doing his job.
You're enough of your nonsense. Give me an answer.
Oh, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna talk over you. The answer is no.
Oh, wait a
The
minute.
answer is no.
You chose to come out here. You chose to come out here in your street attire, which is ridiculous. What you wear to go to a store to pick up food for your house. You come out here. You disrespect wrestling's richest prize wearing street attire. See, if you were a man, Anthony, you would have worn your gear. You would have stepped in the ring and you would have accepted your beating like a man. But instead, you stand up there and you ask wrestling's richest prize for an opportunity to prepare more for me. I'm not giving you another month. I'm not giving you another week. I'm not giving you another day.
Oh, wow.
You, sir, have forfeited this match. You, sir, are down a point. That puts Darius Carter up 2-1. And I hope you show it.
That's how you want to play. Darius, you are a coward. You are not man enough to face me when I'm at my best. So you have to wiggle your way to get to the top so you can take the lead fine. Well, you know what? The 5-tool player is used to challenges. You don't think I could beat you 2 times in a row? You're just like the people who used to tell me no, who used to tell me that I would be
And the Capital Wrestling faithful behind Anthony Bowens here.
Well, unfortunately for Anthony Bowens, he will be down 2-1 in this best-of-5 series. And
what? And honestly, the emotion inside me is festering. I want you to have a single solitary tear for you in your pathetic career. I really, really do. The point of the matter is, as cute as that was, as much as these imbeciles just applauded you for absolutely no reason.
This is true. He did nothing.
He did nothing. What an impassioned speech, for sure.
The point is, Anthony, I am talking, be quiet. The point is, Anthony, you cannot compete. So you can go take a seat next to the non-wrestlers.
Oh, he's welcome there.
Quite a
You
good
can
Harry.
pick up the mic and actually talk for once, talking to the headset, all right? You watch this match, and I'm going to show you what a professional wrestler is going to do today. How's that? How's that? You watch a wrestler work today.
Hey, how lucky for Anthony Bowens. He gets to watch Darius Carter.
Go give him a headset. He needs it.
There we go.
Being joined here on commentary by the 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens, joining us.
Back to business. We are international. We are in Africa. We are in China. They are watching Wrestling's Richest Prize right now. So,
He just
being
doesn't
the
shut up.
understand that I am going to offer the Brass Ring Invitational right now.
Bringing back the Brass Ring Invitational is Wrestling's Richest Prize.
Someone an opportunity to
You know,
face
when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. This is unfortunate. We were all looking forward to this match, but let's have a match here. Darius Carter wants to. I guess he doesn't want to disappoint these people.
Darius Carter
Is he a wrestler?
is the biggest coward I've ever met in my entire life.
When you check him, check
He's
his
an
angle, check the
absolute
pockets. I want to see a
coward.
license in there.
Well,
An absolute coward for sure.
What does he do?
I want to say it's unfortunate for you that this injury would happen before this best-of-5 series. Darius Carter using his contractual obligation to win by forfeit. That does put you down 2-1. However, it happened. You are down 2-1.
Oh, Harry, now you're kissing up that he was here when he was up there giving an impassioned speech talking about what it means to be a professional wrestler and what it means
Don't listen to this
him.
man. He's mentally ill.
I have enough on my plate, guys. I don't want to get in between your drama.
Okay.
I'm down 2-1. I'm not medically cleared to compete tonight. Tool number 3 is intelligence. And my doctor said I'm not clear to go, so I'm going to listen to him. I'm the honorable one here. I'm the one that tried to make right by this series and by the fans, and Darius is the one.
Well, I think
Darius is the one. This coward right here is the one who refused to accept it.
Well, I think it was quite honorable that you showed up despite your being injured, and it's again unfortunate that you're down 2-1.
Darius Carter right here is another example of typical Darius Carter. Instead of bringing out a wrestler who has his gear on, is at least ready and able to compete, he has to bring out a guy who's in his street gear, so he has the unfair advantage.
Well,
Darius Carter never losing a Brass Ring Invitational. Anthony Bowens
please.
upset, standing up here.
No. Anthony Bowens, please. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, what an upset this would have been. The first losing effort of the Brass Ring Invitational, but Darius not having it. Anthony, I know your emotions are running high here, but please, you're not cleared to compete. We don't want you getting hurt.
This is the knee caught on that top turnbuckle. Darius Carter stalking and down to the knee again, targeting that knee.
As much as I hate Darius Carter, I have to give him credit for performances like this. He always has his opponent scouted.
Well, and you got to respect his ability for sure. Darius Carter, there is a reason he's wrestling's richest prize. And no doubt about it, we're all disappointed that we couldn't see the best-of-5 continue.
And now staring daggers at Anthony Bowens while locking in this maneuver and tapping out that regal stretch.
Here's your winner by submission, Mr. Darius Carter.
I promise you, his hand will never be raised again as long as I'm in the ring with him. Match 4 and match 5, I promise you guys, will belong to the 5-tool player.
The 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens, thank you for joining us on commentary here as Darius Carter victorious once again here in his Brass Ring Challenge.
Well, Anthony, I'm sorry that this couldn't continue, but you'll have your chance again in a month when you are cleared to compete against Darius Carter. I mean,
Darius, I promise you, I will get both of those wins. I promise you, my hand, the 5-tool player's hand, will be raised in victory. Fear the never-ender. 5 tools, 1 rule, prove them wrong.
Strong words from the 5-tool player, Anthony Bowens. What does this mean moving forward for the best-of-5 matchup? It's going to be one to see.
Absolutely, it's going to be entertaining. Stay tuned to Capital Wrestling for more.
Citizens of the Capitol, Zane Decker here at the Capitol Control Center, and we have some more updates regarding the all-new freestyle division. The Capitol stars that have been announced as part of the division so far are Freddie Flamingo, Young, Dumb, and Broke's Jordan Oliver, and a member of Hot Boys International, Casey Navarro. We have seen all 3 of these stars in action, and it's clear that this division is going to be fast-paced and action-packed. There are more names to be announced for this division, and we will get you up to speed on any and all developments, so keep it locked here at the Capitol Control Center for all of your updates.
It's time for the fabulous finish of the week, sponsored by To Be the Man.
And here comes Corey
Castle. What is he doing in here?
It's Danger Sanctuary rules. He is allowed
and there is the LSD.
The LSD.
1, 2.
The Danger Sanctuary continuing their dominance here in Capitol Wrestling.
That was the fabulous finish, sponsored by To Be the Man. Available on Amazon.com.
Dave Lee here reporting for Capitol Wrestling. With me right now is Anthony Bowens. Now, I know the citizens of the Capitol were looking forward to your match, match 3 with Darius Carter. But unfortunately, that's not how this went down. What are your thoughts on all this?
What are my thoughts? Thoughts are I let the fans down, let myself down, but like I said out there, tool number 3 is intelligence. And if my doctor says I can't compete, I'm not going to compete. And Darius, you want to take advantage of that? You're not man enough to wait 1 more month for me to be cleared to issue match number 3, and you just take the forfeit, and then you blame me for it? You know what you are? You are a and in match 4, I'm going to make you the 5-tool players, because this is my challenge, this is my series, and this will be my victory. 5 tools, 1 rule, prove them wrong.
5-tool player, Anthony Bowens.
We know you're the owner of Capitol Wrestling, but you know, you could give some of your employees some respect.
Well, look, I'll deal with you after the fact. You're supposed to show respect to the owner. It doesn't matter. I'm here on official business. This is not, pleasure for me right now. This is official business. I'm on company time, and I'm doing something that is very important here. Now, for months now, we've had tag team champions that I felt were unbefitting of the Capitol Wrestling name. I felt that the Smiley were not fit to hold the Capitol Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
The fans cheering for Smiley here, and Harry Terjanian, none too happy.
Well, maybe if you cheer louder, he'll show up, because he's not here tonight. So I hate to disappoint you. But
Smiley's
it doesn't
not
matter
here tonight.
Because whether or not he showed up during last month's championship title defense, Juba, and I'm sorry to say this, it hurts my heart. Juba broke his ankle in 3 places, and he'll be unable to continue defending the Capitol Wrestling Tag Team Championships.
Oh, and I'm sure he's so upset about it.
Now, I want you all, I want to send well wishes. Come with me, gang. I want to send well wishes to Juba. Now, some people say I hold a gripe because of the way he treated my friend Matthew Ryan Shapiro and how he put him in the hospital, and that I'm happy that Juba is on the sidelines and unable to defend these tag team championships. but nothing could be farther from the truth. I want you to get well, buddy. I hope you received the fruit basket I sent you. If not, I'm sure it's in the mail.
Receiving word from the back that Smiley was in fact attacked by the AOC.
It looks like you've been having a lot of fruit as far as I'm concerned. Fruit, pies, cakes, and everything else. Why don't you shut your mouth while the owner's in the ring?
Oh, come on. Such disrespect.
No respect from anyone around here, huh? Okay, you know what? The point is this. Let me cut right to the chase here. We need to have new Capitol Wrestling Tag Champs, okay? And I've decided that I feel there is a team that is very deserving of these Capitol Wrestling Tag Team Championships. The Apostles of Chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, bring them out here.
The Apostles of Chaos coming out here. Harry Terjanian calling them. What does this mean? And there they are, the Apostles of Chaos, the Wild Jackals themselves, Logan Black, the King of Chaos, Chris Bene, and the Living Weapon, Justin Sinclair. As they enter the ring, you have to wonder what is going through the mind of all three of these men, as well as Harry Terjanian.
Hold the microphone for the ceremony here. This is a very important moment in Capitol Wrestling history.
Belittling Candice Cordelia. Are we about to have an impromptu ceremony?
In front of the pictures, just get in the back. It's better off.
Way back.
Yeah. Hold the microphone. Use your long arm.
Wait a minute. MV Young? What's he doing here? He doesn't even work here.
What are you doing here? Son, you don't work here anymore, okay? You don't work here. You know what? I want to hear what this fool has to say. It doesn't matter because he's not going to spoil this moment.
Thank you.
Don't even worry about it.
Now I know that technically I don't work here anymore.
Damn right. Why don't you work here anymore?
Because you can't win on your own, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
You pinned them by yourself.
I don't work here anymore, and that's fine. But seeing as no one else is here to fight you guys tonight, and I'm in Hoboken in professional wrestling gear, I thought that maybe I'd fight you guys for the titles tonight.
MV Young calling out the newly crowned tag team champions?
Now, the problem is I don't have a partner. So you give me 2 minutes to run in the back and get someone, and I'll come back, and we have a match for the titles. What do you say, Harry?
Look, you guys don't have to do this. Listen,
Harry Terjanian telling the AOC that they don't have to do this. But the fans saying let them fight, getting behind MV Young here, saying he has 2 minutes to find a partner.
Teeth in one more time. You want to give him all the time in the world.
You got it.
I guess we're doing this.
Logan Black indicating give him all the time in the world. The AOC is game for a fight, and we're going to have perhaps an impromptu tag team title matchup here.
Okay, I guess we're doing this. Let's get a referee out here.
Harry Terjanian calling for a referee. Referee coming out. MV Young, remember, on the clock to find a partner. Found a partner. Wait a minute. It's Everett Cross, the god of drivers.
That's your partner. That's the guy you're choosing.
Well known as Smiley's tag team partner in various other companies, he's here now making his debut in Capitol Wrestling and instantly defending the honor of Smiley, perhaps trying to hold on to that tag team title for his longtime buddy.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look
Welcome
at
back,
this.
Harry.
Yeah. Well, listen, what do you want me to do? I got a lot of business. How exciting is this? We're getting an impromptu tag team championship match. Listen, I don't care as long as it's not Juba and Smiley, as far as I'm concerned.
As long as it's... I bet you take some glee from this, Harry.
This is all business, Steven. How dare you accuse me of this? Let's just focus on this match. A great matchup here. You're talking about the Apostles of Chaos, and look at the strength. Chris Benet starting off.
Everett Cross making his debut here. The god of drivers. You have to wonder how he's going to react being pulled into this matchup. You wonder, did MV Young have this in the back of his mind the whole time to bring out Everett Cross?
Listen.
Waiting for his moment. He doesn't even work here anymore.
Look at that. Look at that kick right to the solar plexus of Logan Black. It doesn't matter what he had planned. This is only because Logan Black and the AOC had the courage to say yes to this. They didn't have to do this, and I specifically told them, you don't have to do this, but they insisted on fighting.
Cover, 1, 2. 2 count only, says Nick Shin.
It's not, the AOC, it's not their fault that Smiley and Juba aren't able to defend the tag team championships.
And I'm sure you take some glee in that body slam there by Benet.
I take no glee. Injuries happen. I mean, it's purely coincidental that it happened to somebody who I do think is a felon in Juba. But that's all in the past. We're talking about, let's focus on the present and the future of the tag team division, and that's the AOC. Look at that.
Logan Black with a suplex here. Cover again. 1, 2. 2 count only.
And now look at this, Logan Black, and this is the part you got to wonder if Everett Cross is going to regret doing this, answering the challenge that MV Young laid down for a tag team partner.
Hooking into the mouth again. Nick Shin in prime position. This is the level of brutality that the AOC bring to Capital Wrestling. Trying to make a tag.
You can even see Everett Cross. He has teamed with Smiley and other companies, including Pro Wrestling Magic, our sister company.
Now fighting back in the corner is Cross going up top, but look at Benet holding on. And down goes Cross as Logan Black had that well scouted, getting an extra set of time from Benet. 2 count again. Back to the cover, hook of the leg. 2 count again. The fast covers in succession, a third. It's going to take a little bit more than that.
Listen, the reality is this. There are people who don't want to be scheduled to face the AOC, let alone do it unexpectedly. Everett Cross, I heard he was just here. He wasn't even scheduled to wrestle. He was just at the craft services table, just getting some free chicken and Caesar salad.
We had a craft service table?
Yeah, you're not invited. Look at that, Logan Black mocking MV Young. You have to remember that MV Young no longer part of Capital Wrestling thanks to the AOC, thanks to Logan Black.
This issue has been brewing between all 4 of these men for months. MV Young perhaps trying to take his place again at the top. Oh, and right down onto the knee by stealing the Capital Wrestling Tag Team Championships here out from under Logan Black. How can you justify giving the titles to the AOC here?
Well, listen, who are we going to put the Tag Team Championships on? I mean, we don't have a Tag Team Champion team anymore.
I'm sure if you had your way, you'd be taking selfies with them right now.
Listen, I was in position to get a nice group photo. No thanks to Candace Cordelia, who just doesn't know how to use a microphone, apparently. I have to do it all around here. I got to be the best color commentator, the best owner, the best interviewer.
Yes,
I can't be everywhere at once.
You're the best color commentator in this room.
Just focus on the match and focus on the brutality that Chris Benet is laying into Everett Cross there. But Cross
has him. Almost a modified stunner there just to counter and break free, add some separation.
And Logan Black going after MV Young. MV Young jumping off the apron, but look at that, nailing him.
He's got to make the tag though. Looking to the wrong corner, a bit dazed is Everett Cross. Oh, but well enough aware to know.
And these two attempting to ruin this ceremony for the
tag
AOC.
Is made. Here comes MV Young. Both men facing off with each other. What's the holdup here? Oh! Wait a minute. German suplex.
Envy Young must be confused. He's not on that team. He's on the wrong team there. I think he still thinks he's with the AOC.
What a despicable human being.
Oh, wait a minute here.
This was his plan the whole time. Harry, did you know about this?
I mean, yes, of course. Why wouldn't I know all? Look at this.
Presenting to Logan Black. And the fans letting MV Young know that he sold out. Why, MV? Why?
What? Maybe we don't know what's going on yet, Steven. Don't jump to assumptions. Yeah, I mean, MV, maybe he's just trying to motivate his partner a little bit.
Motivate his partner? You are ridiculous, Harry. Are you watching? Do you have those VR goggles on again?
Well, whatever reality, I'm enjoying this reality a lot because it's a reality where Smiley and Juba are no longer the tag team champions.
Oh, and it's academic here. You could count to 1,000. It wouldn't matter. 1, 2, 3.
Very lackluster call on your part on the count. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm excited. Excuse me 1 second, Steven.
The AOC victorious here.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new Capital Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Apostles of Chaos!
This is a travesty. Harry Terjanian with glee in his voice announcing that Juba and Smiley no longer Tag Team Champions. MV Young set up Everett Cross here to give his former, now current family once again, the AOC, the Tag Team titles. Smiley attacked in the back by AOC, setting it up. You have to wonder, did AOC know MV Young? This was all one big plan here. This is getting ridiculous around here.
Happy days are here again. Oh, come on, Steven. Have a slice of cake. It's celebration time. We have new tag team champions here at Capital Wrestling.
Someday, Juba and Smiley will be back, and when they are, you will rue the day, Harry. Mark my words.
Celebrate good times. I can't sing it all because we'll get sued for copyright infringement. But you get the picture. It's a good time.
And the AOC standing with the gold and glory inside the ring. It's a new generation of brutality here on Capital Wrestling, and they hold the gold.
Ever think you're gonna get one past the AOC? Were you surprised?
Ladies and gentlemen, it can be tricky to track this guy down, but I have got one above all, Anthony Gangone, with me, and would you believe this? He actually requested this time himself, so at this time, I am going to yield the floor to you, sir.
Mark, you think I look pretty good in this, right?
I think you look great.
I think you look great.
Thank you very much.
See, Capital Wrestling, they want me to be a team player. And they want me to wear suits and shake everyone's hand. But the thing is, a suit, it's not me. It kind of makes me feel like team player means I need to obey. See this shoulder here? This popped out twice in the same exact match. And in 10 minutes, I still continued, and I won the match. Now, you would think that would matter to management and matter to the fans. They care about me, but there's some kind of problem there because management, they don't see it that way. So I guess if I'm not in the back, it doesn't matter. But I think it's time that us as wrestlers take back Capital Wrestling. We put our fists up and take it back for the fans and the people. And we let Capital Wrestling read between the lines.
Anthony Gangone, a man of the people and a man of some pretty strong words.